Hello, dear Gemini. I will tell you today's horoscope for August 14th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Gemini. I'll tell you today's horoscope. You'll probably have more than one headache at work today, but everything will be resolved. You'll attend a meeting where you'll make a very favorable impression. Your love life will bring you very pleasant surprises. You're in a good moment for your studies, Gemini, and for developing your creativity. Today you'll have a break at work that will allow you to recover. Be persistent and don't throw in the towel because success will come with effort. Don't act without thinking, and before taking a new step, think things over carefully by organizing your agenda because soon you'll be short of time. You're having a good time in love and you're on the seductive side, and you can make some conquests. Your charisma will be the key to your personal relationships. You'll have a lot of success in the personal and sentimental field. Things will be calm and peaceful. Don't rule out taking the initiative with whoever you like, you have possibilities. You will feel strong and radiate your magnetism, which will attract those around you. Do not complicate your life or give so much importance to things. You have to relax for your health. Good news is coming to you with the return of a love or acquaintance to your life. Open your eyes to the signs you are receiving around you because where you least expect it, passion and the beginning of a new romance are waiting for you. Ignore those details that have worried you so much in the past because if you start considering insignificant issues instead of looking at the big picture, you would be making serious errors of judgment in love. You have learned from your past experiences. Now is not the time for recriminations or settling accounts of mistakes, but to live intensely in your present, your reality of this moment, which is where love and passion live. Put aside sad thoughts and you will be happier. You want to finally end your loneliness, and your desire can be crowned with success if you do not wait for the weather at sea. You yourself should actively participate in your life and attract attention to yourself. Naturally, you should show your best side so that the representatives of the opposite sex can appreciate you a little more. Gemini man, the stars will support those representatives of the stronger sex who are not afraid to take risks. And if you have already found the one for whom you are taking risks, then from today you can already say goodbye to your bachelor life. You will want a more serious relationship. You will want to seal the marriage with a stamp in your passport. Gemini woman, try to be kind to your partner and listen to his request, otherwise conflicts will be inevitable. Today you should not hold resentment against your loved one, and if your family relationships are based on trust and sincerity, then you will be the happiest woman on this day. A piece of advice: do not be afraid of risk and change, everything will work out. In terms of health, your throat requires special attention in this current cycle. If you sing, do not expose yourself to the elements, take good care of it without exaggeration, and also if you smoke. If you are determined to quit this habit, you are in a favorable moment to try or at least reduce your cigarette consumption. At work, if you hear rumors of changes, do not worry, since now your horoscope is receiving good influences and there is no reason to worry unnecessarily. Money and fortune, do not venture into a business for which you are not prepared, since if you want to cover too much, you would lose focus and thus lose sight of your main goals. Do not dilute your energy and you will achieve the economic success you so desire. For you, today's astral rhythm is good. Sexual energy level, medium. Cosmic dynamics, your ability to project yourself into the future without ceasing to live in the present. Dangerous tendency, to throw everything away as a joke and not act seriously in what must be resolved. What you should avoid, certain emotional attitudes that can take away seriousness from your affairs and also responsibilities. Relationship prediction, today your sign is very well sponsored as Aquarius and Libra. There are good vibes with Sagittarius, which is a sign of fire. The most tense relationship, avoid arguing with Taurus. Your compatibility is generally very good with the elements of fire. If you are single, very fun days are predicted, and take advantage of all the opportunities that arise to make new friends. Lucky number 57. Try to use it today, just like your lucky color, which is purple. The universal number for all signs is 1. In numerology, numbers are reduced to a single digit from 1 to 9. Now I will tell you your auspicious hours in matters of love, money, and business. Remember, friend, that they are given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you should always adapt them to your national time: 9 and 20 a.m., 5 and 15 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 and 45 p.m. Lucky numbers are 8, 24, 31, and 36. Those born under this sign know their worth. They can flirt and try new things for a long time. They have a very developed emotionality. Gemini loves to live in the present. They feel comfortable in an environment with constant change. Everything can quickly become boring, and it is difficult for such a restless person to concentrate. According to the horoscope, Gemini men strive for change, movement, and freedom in the manifestation of their nature. They are similar to their element, air. They are often the life of the party. Their mood is always good, and they charge those around them with energy. They talk a lot and always get to the point. Most Gemini men are favorites with the public. They usually spend their time in company and get used to strangers very quickly. They usually have many contacts with people from different countries of the world, are overly sociable, and have a gift for telling stories. As a rule, they are intellectuals capable of showing off their knowledge and erudition. They can engage in conversation on all kinds of topics. Their goal is to learn about life, which constantly gives them new opportunities for further development and communication. He who does not want to see is more blind than he who cannot, and this is a good day to open your eyes. The cause of tensions within your relationship has a name and surname, and it's time to call them out on the gossip they've spread to hurt you. Gemini, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. You're worried that your partner can't see hypocrisy in people, something you detect very well. However, it's important to allow each person to discover certain things for themselves, even in the case of the person you love. You can warn them about disloyal people in their life, but don't intervene directly. Let them learn from their experiences. Today is a good day to put aside the differences that separate your team and focus on what unites them, especially the goals they must achieve as a professional group. It's time to overcome disagreements and work together towards the great challenges that lie ahead. Take a short trip or a ritual to heal your emotional relationship and eliminate any personal interest in it. For this purpose, place coins and a flower on a plate separated by a twig. Do this at night and let this gesture inspire you to advance in your personal development through authentic and meaningful relationships. Dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us improve by becoming a channel sponsor. Just click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. They say that nothing ventured, nothing gained, but I would like to question this. What would you rather have in your world, a little something or a whole lot of nothing? Risk nothing or risk something. In the legacy of the waning moon, you can afford to take risks. If you do your best today and stay true to yourself, you will get a deeply satisfying result. To experience the delights of success, we must find the courage to openly declare our principles. You deserve to be heard and respected. Make your voice heard. Although your ruler Saturn is retrograde, there are good emanations in the areas of work and health, but the best happens on an emotional level because you feel in control of your destiny and capable of changing for the better the adverse situations that have happened to you in your past love life. Now you open new avenues of communication with your partner, and what was once a cause of discord, fights or shocks begins to be relegated to the background, and you live your relationship with more intensity. While you have Saturn retrograde, which is your ruler, walk on eggshells to avoid misinterpretations or rushing when making decisions. Be careful of arguments with in-laws, brothers-in-law, or conflictive relatives. There are no small enemies, and it is time to take all measures to safeguard your privacy and protect your emotional integrity. It is necessary to stop adventures on the outskirts and concentrate on the inside of your circles. Don't assume that peace is within your four walls, because there are things you don't know that have not been confessed to you, but that you will find out. Forget everything bad that you have in mind and try to improve yourself. Ignore what has happened and remember that the past is history. This year it is important to put a good face on new possibilities. A wave of optimism is about to come into your life and you may achieve a dream that you have had for several years. It is very important that you keep the best vibe until you achieve that dream. If not, it may not come true. In love, a very dear person who is far away from you will return to your side. This is your day of reconciliation and emotional consolidation. On the emotional level, the astral opposition that surrounds you today is decisively projected into your love life, and you manage to reconcile with someone you love. If there were fights between the two of you, much faster. Remember that love is mainly based on communication. Do not be afraid to talk about new topics with your partner. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, talk about it now. Let him know how important this conversation is for you. It's time for you to start controlling your impulses and not let yourself be carried away by emotions that don't suit you. It's time for you to identify what is limiting you and remedy it. You may feel emotionally overwhelmed, but in reality it is only temporary. In terms of health, if you are thinking of undergoing surgery for an internal problem or entering a hospital or similar institution to undergo a specific treatment, you will be enjoying a magnificent cosmic energy that will help you recover quickly. It is possible that the health of the natives of this sign will go through complicated moments today or in these days, especially for those who suffer from blood pressure problems. The best thing you can do if you feel any symptoms of these ailments is to go to a doctor and follow his instructions to feel better. At a professional level, your mind is in a creative phase and you should take advantage of it constructively in your work, either by doing something new or improving the way you carry out your daily activities. Put it to work and you will see results. In terms of work, the coming days will bring a lot of news that may not be what you were expecting, since some of them talk about problems at work or in a project in which you have invested time and effort. Get up a little earlier and you will see promising results. Fortune is on your side, and productive businesses associated with influential people and personal contacts will be of great relevance today. Dawn is your ally. It is important that you be more cautious and aware that the income you get is not enough to cover the expenses you are starting to generate. This is because you do not measure the amount of unnecessary expenses you are having these days. Today, try to spend as little as possible. You will have very favorable economic stability. It is the perfect time to give yourself those luxuries that you could never give yourself before. Money is one of the things you should worry the least about right now, but always try to spend as little as possible. So try to use it in everything you can and take advantage of it because it will be with you today. Your lucky color is magenta. Use it, even if it is with an accessory that contains it. Today you are in a moment of weakness. It seems that you have exhausted all that energy that characterizes you daily. It may be that you have little tolerance for frustration and that you take things badly when they do not go as you expect. You should work a little on this aspect of your personality, because it is not worth getting bitter about the obstacles you find in life, especially if they are not important issues. If you face a situation that you cannot control, do not give up, keep fighting. The time will come to achieve your goals. Independent Gemini, recover your warrior spirit. Today is not a good day for business agreements of any kind. Postpone decisions until later. Your mood will improve a lot if you meet with your friends daily. In them you always find the understanding and encouragement you need. Positive changes are coming in the workplace, which could range from a new job to a transfer or perhaps a change of activity. Whatever it is, it will restore your motivation for the professional aspect. The stars now have a positive influence on your finances. You won't have to wait long to see their positive effects. Money will begin to flow naturally, and this good economic streak will continue for a while. Take advantage of this time to catch up and save a little if possible. In love, there will be a lot of stability and commitment in established couples, although some friction may arise due to your somewhat jealous character. Give your partner more space and don't want to tie him down for fear of being unfaithful. And if you still haven't found your soulmate, a person will appear these days to whom you will feel strongly attracted and with whom you could start an intense relationship with possibilities for the future. The twins will have great success in what they set out to do during the week. However, things will be a little negative for those who don't let their deepest ambitions come out. It's important to stop feeling like you have nothing in life. This is the time to make your life something better, not a constant sadness. Stop thinking about what you didn't achieve and concentrate on what is within your reach. Don't stop trying to have good things when you have the possibility of achieving them. Gemini, you don't usually spend a lot of time with the people in your family, but this week things will start to change. Always communicative and cheerful, you will have many opportunities to enjoy your loved ones, and things will develop well between you and those you love. Don't forget what you have wanted in your life for so long. It is soon to come, but calm down, it will take some time. Don't rush and stay calm. It is likely that you are not sleeping well at night. If this is affecting you in the mornings, give priority to sleep and rest. If you are with a stable partner, it can be a good way to bring them closer and give more love to the relationship. Don't let other people's problems affect you in a bad way. If you get involved in someone's life, try to do it to help, but not to make their pain your own. It is likely that one day of the week you will experience a tense situation while you are on your way to work, so I recommend that you do not get into conflict with people you do not even know. You will only give yourself a discomfort that you do not need, and you will not get anything out of that fight. A love from the past will be a reason to smile, not because he or she wants to get back with you, but because you will have a nice conversation where you will remember good times. Don't close yourself off to having this talk. You could learn a lot from someone who knew you quite well. People dear to you will support you in a cumbersome situation in which you will find yourself involved. Thank them for this support with a message. Practice writing down on a piece of paper the wishes you have for your life this week. Keep the paper in a safe place and look at it every time you think or feel that you are losing your way. It will be a good thing for you. In love, it is important to think better about the needs of the person we love. If we are always thinking about ourselves, we will never be able to discover the depth of the feelings that the other person harbors inside. Remember that this is something that can be shared as a couple and that makes things much more interesting. You have to be aware of the things you talk about when you are with your partner. Remember that not everyone accepts words in the same way. If you think you have a very harsh way of saying things, then you are very wrong. In love, we must be affectionate and always have a word of encouragement for those we love. This week, singles will have a great time, and it will be thanks to a new person who is very interested in getting to know you. Don't stop giving them the opportunity. It will be something that will help you smile a lot more. Love is somewhere in the middle. If you have a partner, you need to tell them what you want. Don't repress your feelings or frustrations. Singles have a special person in mind. It is likely that this will not lead to something serious, but you should always dare to say what you feel, even if this means a possible rejection. It will make you braver. At work, turn a bad result into another opportunity. You must resolve the things you have to do this week. You could have many doubts in order to do what you should, and that is why you will make mistakes that could cost you dearly. Don't wait for things to be bad to do something for your finances. If you have the ability to look for a new job to help you cover some expenses, do it. It is not good to lose patience when we cannot solve something. It is necessary to remain calm and let the world give us the necessary patience. If you take a deep breath and start to see what is happening around you, you will be able to find the answer you were looking for. It is not a good time to make commitments that you can easily break later. It is better that today you stay on one line and do not try to give your word with things that you might not be able to do later due to lack of time or lack of knowledge. Cheer up. It is a good day to love, and you will notice it because you will receive a lot of attention from someone who has set his eyes on you very quickly. This is not someone who beats around the bush. He will be a person who is very clear in his intentions from the beginning, which that will cause you a kind of charm. Do not let people who do not have a relationship of trust with you interfere in your life. It is likely that you have committed an infidelity regarding an intimate secret with someone. Stop doing this. Keep your secrets for the right people. It is a good time to get out of an issue that has been bothering you. You will not regret it. You are at a very good point to make important decisions in your career. It is likely that you have the desire to change your life a little, so it will always be good for you to put in twice as much effort as you do at this moment. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.